Yo, what is up, people on the internet? You may be wondering what this giant box is, but today we are finally going to be putting the kit on the 240. Trent is here, and Yeti is giving him lots of hugs. So we got a kit. So I've had this kit for a few months now, and you're probably wondering, what did I go with? Did I get a BN? Did I get Urus? Did I get Origin? Everybody loves going Origin Lab nowadays, but I had a couple options, and there was some weird stuff that happened with the purchase of this. Some stuff was out of stock, so this is a kit for now, but we ended up with a Urus, I think Type 3 body kit for the 240. So got a Urus Monkey Man kit. I've been wanting to get this on the car for a while. I'm really over the test phase, as you could call it, the bumperless stock body goofy looking 240. It was an all right look for the start, but
yeah, you know, everybody starts somewhere.
It needs some style. It needs to be styled up a little bit.
I am gonna miss the rigged up turn signals though.
Oh no, those are gonna still be zip tied somewhere
okay,
in there.
Never mind.
Now you say that, so these are USDM, and this bumper takes kooky, like Type X front bumper markers, and of course your boy doesn't have these, so I'm gonna be like everybody else with a kit and not be there. I've got the kit all laid out, and we are going to start fitting it up. It really should be hopefully simple. It is a rep kit, so I'm sorry, Namakin, I didn't buy a real Urus kit. Your boy is balling on a budget. This is still the poverty spec S13. That's why we got the NASR.
You could sponsor us, you know.
Yeah.
Hook us up with some kits.
Namakin, hit us up. We will gladly take Urus. All right, let's get after this. So obviously we're gonna be degenerates, and we're gonna mount the kit with zip ties. I know, like, my father would really appreciate me holding together my car with zip ties. Make sure, find a good spot. It's drift spec, dude.
Yeah.
Drift spec. Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe our old name still
Oh, the old shit kids group there?
yeah, I think that one's still relevant.
No, these are still shit boxes, don't get me wrong. Got the first side skirt on. It's actually looking pretty good. Got it all properly attached on there, but we've got some sad news. Trent, he lost his job yesterday. So full-time
Car YouTuber. Yeah. He doesn't have a running car.
So he's basically you're like Ikatani now, but instead of street racers don't need girlfriends, street racers don't need job. Yep. So it's a struggle out here, but but we're gonna hop on the rear now and get this thing put on there. We'll do the front bumper last because that's like the money shot. Holy shit!
This thing is warped.
Dude,
like
look
a
at my
motherfucker.
side! Look at my side!
God damn!
Dude! Holy shit! Alright, this is why you don't get a rep kit, because you deal with this. We're like solid 6 inches over there, and over here is way out too, so this thing's gotta flex in like crazy.
Wait,
you know
what might have happened though? It might have been sitting for so long that it started.
Yeah, it'll relax, and
yeah,
and it's so cold now, so it's all really tight and brittle. You need like a blowtorch heated up, and you kind of flex it in, and
we need a garage.
yeah, for real. Need a Sakito shop. All right, we're gonna figure out how to deal with this issue. We went ahead and trimmed this and that a little bit. So it's starting to actually fit up in the corner, but it is getting dark. So we got the lights running, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and fall over the bumper. Munch on some Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Oh.
Crunch, crunch.
All right, it is getting pretty late. It's getting cold. Our fire is almost out of wood, and I don't want to put any more wood on it. So we got pretty far with the kit this evening. We're gonna call it a day because, like I said, it's getting cold and late. But we managed to get the rear bumper and both side skirts mounted pretty well. This one, the rear bumper, I need to make you know, some tabs and stuff to hold that bumper up so you don't get that typical 240 sag. Ignore the rust. That rear panel will be going away, if you understand what that means. But yeah, so we will see you tomorrow. All right, well, it is the next day. If you couldn't see it last night, it was too dark. We managed to get the side skirts and the rear bumper on. We banged out the driver's side, and now we're gonna finish it off with the front bumper. So out of all the zip ties, now we're gonna try and actually mount the kit properly, somewhat. We're gonna actually use the OEM front bumper bracket because it's very common to get that sag in between the hood and the kit, and we don't want none of that. No, this thing needs to look halfway decent.
At least try on it.
From onwards. The rear, I know it's sagging. That's gonna get fixed. I have to make a bracket. So, but this we have the bracket. So it'll be actually mounted OE right here. All right, managed to get the OE bracket on. Had to trim the living daylights out of it. You can see right here, I actually ended up having to cut a lot. There was a lot of excess fiberglass up inside the corners and everything. Way too much, but
yes, you gotta do a little bit of trimming with these aftermarket ones.
Yeah. So that's on though, so that's a plus. So now we're gonna be able to just trim and fit the rest of the bumper now that we know that it is going to mount up supposedly centered and tight on the actual front to the hood. All right, this OE bar actually come in pretty clutch because now I think that's actually gonna hold it up.
Yeah, it won't sag now.
No sag. And we still got to trim a little bit more on this side and a little bit of heat and flex that in, drill into the fenders with zip ties, and the front bumper will be on. I mean, you can already kind of get the feel here, but let's knock this out. Before we do the final mount, one important thing to do, got to take out this mesh, the chicken wire.
Hey,
It's never, I've never personally seen it as a good look. I've never noticed it on a car. So maybe if it's pulled off somehow, you don't notice it. But this isn't the car to try to pull it off on. That's for sure. Whoa! Sorry, buddy. All right, let's get this thing mounted on. The front bumper is completely on. The front bumper actually fit up really well for like being a rep kit. This front bumper actually fit up really nice. Like I probably didn't even need to hit in there, but
Kind of rethinking the whole OEM Plus look kind of right now.
oh, with your 240.
Yeah, that doesn't move.
a,
Make it look sit pretty.
a kitted up car does look hard. It's pretty killer. And you know your boy, I got that Mahon style, right? Raised front, tucked rear. The car needs to be lowered and tuned in a little bit on the suspension, but I'm pretty happy with it. So let's clean up the tools and
Well, maybe we put the
get a good look on it.
spoiler on it.
What? No, we don't have a spoiler. No.
No?
Or do we?
Or do we?
Not for this video though. That's different. Kit is on. I want to enjoy it like this. Wingless hatch. Like I said, let's clean up these tools. All right, here is the complete car parked up now. Hard parked right here by the little scenic covered bridge. It did get pretty dark, so hopefully the footage is all right. But what do you think, man?
I think it looks pretty damn good. Little adjustments, maybe a little here and there, but
Yeah, we did have one. We had one casualty. The zip tie popped off on the rear bumper coming across the bridge. Yeah, it's just this one popped, so she's a little loose. But honestly, I think it looks pretty good, even as is.
ready to drift.
Ready to drift, just about. Just want to walk around and look at it. All right, let's go get a clip of this thing driving and doing something cool.
Did the other side pop off too? Yeah, well, the bump's like a good 3 inches. Damn.
All right, another casualty. That's a heavy bump there.
Yeah.
Like I smashed my frame rail. All right.
Good.
Let's go. Come on, go, man.